On play action, Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. A beautiful fake. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Play action. It's Fields. The left side completion to Jones. That catch good for only a couple. Those defense for the Packers, they were very good in a victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got him bumped down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And the Bears are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Once more, Montgomery. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now Fields on 3rd and goal. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Bears! David Montgomery, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Julio Jones. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. On second down now, it's Montgomery. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Well executed there on second down. So do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility. But now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Got an open man, it's Pringle. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. A give, this is Montgomery, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Fields on third down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The completion there for the reigning MVP. And Charles, even though he's slip-sliding towards 40, it is certainly a tough task to ask a defense to stop Aaron Rodgers. But what can they at least try to do to slow him down?
I think for him is take advantage of the few opportunities he gives you. He's not going to throw very many interceptions, so if you get a chance to get your hands on the ball, you better take it. But if you can get him off the field on third down, that is a huge one. Be able to blanket receivers, knock the ball free, but get off the field because the longer that drive goes, he's going to put it in the end zone.
These two teams all tied after one. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Rodgers. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what...
He's got daylight. The 40, 20, 10, 5, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So close, couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the one. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Bears have taken the lead. Santos now to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
On first down, Rodgers. He completes it to Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to... And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Here's Fields. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 88 yards. And the Bears on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Pass, catch, first down for Tunyon. Undrafted at Indiana State, but he really came on in 2020. 52 catches, and even more importantly, 11 touchdowns.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Now Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw, Fields. That's caught by Montgomery. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Fields. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off play action, Fields. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And so close, he gets it to the 1. bounds right there. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here. The closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. He's got a man complete. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there just before halftime. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Rodgers to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown.
Robert Tunyon.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Crosby with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
1 second, all that remains.
Looking downfield for Jones. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's Watson. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Rodgers now on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones.
7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point try now for Crosby. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now a give running right is Montgomery. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now this throw caught left side. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one, 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown Bears.
Darnell Mooney
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Rodgers' throw taken in by Watkins here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last year, up to make the play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he is going to have a Packers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Rodgers now on first down. Jones has it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Dillon. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! Sammy Watkins with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Packers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. Flushed out right. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Set to go now with the kickoff. These 2 teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Bears on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Trucks over him. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Escaping the pressure right. Caught by Montgomery. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Flush to his right.
That's complete to Mooney.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. To throw is Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. Santos' kick is up and through. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what do we go?
And shutting him off, now open field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. This complete to Jones. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
2nd down and 5. Rodgers to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Back to throw, Rodgers. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they looked like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play. And they got it right there, partner.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Bears, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the loss will drop.